Hey everybody, Soul here, and we're looking at Expert Deep Strike Mines, pretty widely considered the most difficult of the Tier 2 experts. However, this first boss here, the Overseer, is pretty simple. When he starts off, he'll have a few ads, which we just AoE down, and when he gets to 50%, he'll disappear, summon about 3 more ads, which again, we just AoE down, boss pops back out, and then we kill him. It's pretty easy. Alright, next boss in here is Gregory Kreslav. He has a couple more mechanics than that last boss, so there's a couple things you need to be aware of. Main thing, your tank or any other melee, DPS, or anybody who has an interrupt really, interrupt that death blast you saw him casting just there. It'll pretty much one-shot anybody, including the tank, so make sure you get that interrupted every single time he starts casting it. He'll occasionally spawn a single ad that'll need to be picked up right there. Burn him down once he pops, and after a while he'll summon 3 ads right there that will channel super laser beams into the boss and around themselves, and you need to kill them. You can't really do anything to the boss while he's in this phase, so just grab an ad, burn him down, go to the next. They really don't need to be tanked or anything, so your tank can help DPS at this point once that one ad goes down. And from there it's pretty much rinse and repeat. I don't think he does the Death Blast when he's in this phase, but don't quote me on that, because I'm not really targeting him when we're doing this phase. But I don't think he does, because you can see our tank is pulled off of him and nothing's happening. Once you get the ads down, go back to the boss, and that's pretty much the whole fight. Shouldn't be too difficult as long as you're getting your interrupts off. Alright, Bonehew is probably the first difficult boss in here, and I say that because if you're not paying attention and you're not staying mobile, you will get killed or thrown off this platform here. The beginning phase is pretty simple. We spread out because he puts a AoE type spell on one of us that'll injure any of our allies that we're standing next to. So we kind of spread out. And what you see him doing there, throughout the fight he'll run to one edge of the room and he'll do this attack that will shoot out straight across from where he's facing, all the way across this platform. So anybody that's in front of him will get hit by it, and occasionally you'll get knocked off the platform entirely. So it's important that when he runs over to the side that you not be in his line of sight, that you be off to the side. And the second thing that'll happen is once he hits 50%, he'll break into two, and they'll both do it, so he becomes more difficult at 50% because you'll have two different areas that you'll need to be avoiding. So your best bet is to mark one of them so you burn one down quickly, and you don't have to deal with two of those for too incredibly long. That's really it for this fight. Like I said, it's more of just difficulty, and when these two pop here of having everybody get out and not getting knocked off. But once you get the hang of it, it shouldn't be too difficult. Alrighty, Gatekeeper. he's kind of annoying. He's not incredibly difficult, but he can take forever, especially if you're not quick on getting those earth crystals down. Here's what happens. He cycles through different elemental phases, and on each one he'll spawn a couple of crystals that'll just randomly shoot at you. So you can see here we utilize each side of these ramps, and each crystal does something different. Most of them you just need to avoid. I mean, the fire one does damage, I think the water one roots, and the air one stuns. Those ones aren't that significant. Just run away from them once they spawn. They'll follow you, so you can't really run away from them until they hit the ground. The important ones here are these earth crystals. Those channel heals into the boss. You need to burn those down the second they spawn, or else he'll be back up to 100% in no time. You can start the fight. He'll be cycling through those phases while he's sitting there waiting to be pulled, so you can wait until he's out of his earth phase and start the fight if you want. Doesn't really matter. Just make sure you burn these earth crystals down the second they spawn, or else this fight will last forever. The first time I came in here, I think it took us like over 20 minutes to kill this boss because we just didn't have enough DPS. But burn those crystals down, avoid all the rest of them. Just keep running from one ramp to the other is how we found the best way to do it, having all the DPS kind of stick together here. Seemed to work pretty good. It's going to be a long fight, but as long as you're focusing down that earth crystal, you'll eventually get him.